From a feckless campaign to a freckled chain, gang. Was Linsey's stint in the pokey nothing short of a jokey? Well, she told friends that her custody at a California detention facility was, quote, scary. But thanks to overcrowding, the nasty nymph served all 4.5 hours out of her 30-day sentence for parole violation and never even mixed with the general population, or Gen Pop, as I fondly remembered it being called. Those are great times. Meantime, in other Lilo news, Hugh Hefner is calling her nude pictures in Playboy, quote, very classy, a classic tribute inspired by the original nude pictorial of Marilyn Monroe. Yeah, Hugh Hefner actually said all of that. Anyway, Red Eye attempted to locate the leaked photos from the shoot without success, so instead we turned to Tom O'Connor, our Red Eye sketch artist, for help. A warning to everybody at home, these images are graphic. Tom, good to see you here. Now, we couldn't get the actual photo spread, so after seeing them yourself, you went ahead and recreated them using the tools of your trade. This must have taken hours, if not days. Am I right?
It did. It actually took me all weekend, Greg. Yeah. And as you know, we were going to do the story last night, but I wasn't ready. But I think you're going to be surprised, pleasantly surprised, that it was well worth the wait.
All right, let's see the first one, please.
Well, the first one, as you can see, is very classy, very comfortable motif. You know, it's all about trust when you're doing a nude photo shoot. This one was very classy. They even gave her some jewelry. It was a nice diamond heart necklace. Just beautifully well done.
Wait, that looks a lot like a primitive version of the picture in the Titanic, but drawn by a mentally disturbed person. Are you sure this was in the magazine?
You're talking about the movie Titanic?
Yes.
Never saw it.
Oh. All right. Do you have more of this spread?
I do. I have another one right here. Now, this one, she wasn't feeling too well one day on set, so they called her priest in. Unfortunately, she got sick and vomited on him.
Tom, I'm sorry. That's a scene from The Exorcist. That doesn't look like, that, for one thing, does not even look like Marilyn Monroe.
I know the movie you're talking about, but I was born in '81. That movie's before my time. Never saw it.
Oh, yeah, okay, I get it. You've never seen movies before you were born. All right, I don't believe that these were anything like the photos. Do you have any one that you can convince me?
I can definitely convince you this one, because as any Playboy reader will recognize, they went to the well for this one. Classic motif. Playboy's used it 1,000 times before, which is girl riding a tractor on the moon.
You know what? You're absolutely right. This is a common theme that runs through all of the Playboy playmates. They do it at least 6 or 7 times a year.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, you got me, Tom. Great job, as always.
Thank you very much, Greg.
All right, take care.
See you soon.
Probably not. Sad man, PAB. You're a huge Linsey Lohan fan. Why are we persecuting this fun-loving scamp for liking to party?
Not a fan, have to say. You know, it's just...
You know what? You're freckless. You don't like people with freckles.
Do you know how many freckles I have under this spackle on my face?
437. Remember when you fell asleep in the green room?
Oh, okay.
I counted them.
And then you play Connect the Dots.
Oh, great. It's so tempting to say that she's getting off easy on her jail sentences, which is the topic that I'm more focused on, although this Playboy spread, I'm sure, will be very tasteful. But, you know, there's jail overcrowding issues, and she just gets out because their jails are overcrowded in California.
It kills me, Tucker, because surely they could have found one non-violent stoner in there that deserved to go home before her.
She's a non-violent stoner, Greg. Not a nasty nymph, as you called her.
She hits people. Didn't she get in a hit and run?
But in a non-violent way. Look, the key to this story was in the Associated Press right after this, and it's, I think I'm quoting now, greatest line of the week. She was given an additional week to turn herself in so she could complete her nude photo shoot for Playboy.
Yeah, is that awesome?
Now that's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a higher level of justice.
Yeah, I told you, I'm using that excuse the next time I get pulled over. And you know they're going to believe it because you're going to check me out and they go, you do work out. I could see you posing for any number of magazines, probably International Mail, the catalog. So, Larry.
Yes, Greg.
Thoughts Well, are they going too easy on Linsey or not easy enough?
Well, she was actually concerned. She was upset that she was only there for 5 hours because it didn't give enough time for her pruno to ferment while she was in there. A little pruno reference. Thank you. Well, you know, Breitbart is based in Los Angeles, you know, so we have people on the ground there following this whole thing.
Yeah.
And
people on the ground.
You have to, with Linsey, you have to be on the ground because that's where she is.
That's right. And we know for a fact that actually Obama is behind all of this.
Oh, really?
A lot of people don't know that. But he's actually trying to get quick release of all celebrities who get into trouble. Otherwise, he'll have no one to do fundraisers for him. Oh. So he's very big with her and
looking for a quick release.
Exactly.
Bill, your Playgirl spread ruined your career. Will Linsey's recent Playboy shoot help or hurt hers?
It did nothing for my career. Every time I gave them a submission, they did not return my letters, Greg. They're in some vault somewhere.
Yes.
No one saw them. I love that that Hefner's saying that this is an homage to a Marilyn Monroe spread they did in the 50s that was then copied with Linsey Lohan, already nude in New York Magazine, and now they're doing it again. So basically, classy means plagiarism with a side order of Alzheimer's, I believe. That's basically what he's going for. Bereft of ideas, bereft of anything good in that magazine.
Bereft Obama.
What?
Yes, I said it.
Back.
I said bereft Obama.
Such a racist.
I don't know what that means. I just want to make it to age 60 so I can see her at 40 because, you know, at 40, she's going to be like the third Simpson sister along with Patty and Selma. She'll be like it. She'll be great.
No.
And she'll have her own show.
She's already
Judge
gotten the trout
Napolitano.
lips.
See, he's gotten the trout
like
lips.
that, too.
She'll say,
right
she'll say it's not in the Constitution.
You're right about the freckles, though. I think that this isn't something you see
It's
in
about
Playboy. Not that I would know, but Playboy, you don't really see freckles that
It's
often.
about freckles.
And there's something really wonderful about opening the pages. There's something intoxicating, the thought of a woman covering.
Shut up, you pervert. All right.
How many freckles do you have?
Coming up.
Down there.
All right, I'm sorry.
Should you ever look a news anchor in the eye when you see them in the hallway? We discussed Patty Ann Brown's new book, Don't Even Think About Looking at Me, You Worthless Sack of Nothing. I will destroy you and your family before you wake up the next morning. Wow. PAB.
Unreal.
True.
All right. We're not doing this story because we're going to do the other story that we didn't get to. Anyway, this looks like a porn film.